Hello and welcome to Life in the UP. My name is Angela, and sometimes I like to think of my channel as Life in the Up. I'm always looking, there go my notes. I'm always looking on the positive side, or that's what I strive to do. I strive to look up. Today's video takes place in Oklahoma City. I had the opportunity to go down there while Dutch was working down there he was down there for, I don't know, a month and a half, but I went down there for a week and spent a week with him. I tried to spend my time down there catching up on videos. It didn't really work. I'm still a couple weeks behind. And today's video seemed just a little bit short, so I actually combined 2 days worth of videos, so it's a little bit longer than my average videos. And I'll tell you, I never eat out, but in today's video we're gonna visit two different restaurants, and I'll tell you what I think about them. I always do. Oh, and stick around till the end because I'll be showing a beautiful Oklahoma sunset. It's always so windy in Oklahoma, and today wasn't any different. The wind is at my back. I think it'll be easier walking this direction now. My fingers hurt. It's really cold. I brought mittens with me, but I didn't bring them here. They're in my suitcase back at the apartment because who knew you needed mittens in Oklahoma City in April? Or a down jacket and a windbreaker. Not me. No. Today promises to be a good day. Here, 2 ducks. Alright, leave me alone. The wind is so strong at my back, I feel like God's giving me a shove going, move along, Angela. Move along, keep going. The wind was blowing, it was blowing so hard. I had a hard time walking straight. I'm kind of wobbling in the video. Okay, we just came out of the Cajan Corner where we had our dinner today. Yesterday we ate at Tucker's next door, and we saw this place and we said, oh, we gotta try it. The music was loud.
I have myself a bowl of jambalaya. Would you like some? I like jambalaya.
What's got rice in it?
It's jambalaya.
Right, so I didn't know jambalaya had rice. And I got a burger and fries. I don't know what Dutch is gonna say about his food. He had the gumbo. I had the, what was it called? The Krabby Patty, which was a hamburger and it had a crab sauce and some crab on top. It was a spicy burger. Normally it comes with jalapeno, but I didn't get the jalapeno, and it was still pretty spicy.
Isn't it jalapeno?
Yeah. So I'm going to say that last night's burger at Tucker's Onion Burger was better than this one. I guess I like onion flavor better than the spicy flavor. Or maybe it's because I hadn't had any onions in a long time. What'd you think of your gumbo?
It was good.
The car's having bells and whistles.
It's talking back.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an error going on there. He's got to figure it out. Dutch was he was a little disappointed that they didn't have Say it, I can't say it.
I can't say it either.
Boudin balls.
Boudin balls.
Boudin balls at the Cajan restaurant. When he was in Louisiana for work, he went to a
Fish market.
fish market, and they laughed at him when he said Boudin or Boudin.
It didn't matter how I said it; they were going to laugh at me.
Anyway, he said it
regardless.
was wrong. So, so he was a little disappointed they didn't have it at this restaurant.
Because I like Boudin balls. Boudin balls. Boudin balls.
I was hoping to catch the sunset here at Route 66 Park. Sunset. Okay, let's start at the end. I was hoping to catch the sunrise at Route 66 Park, but the sun's rising earlier and I was a little late today. But it's a beautiful blue sky this morning. Look at that. First time since I've been here. I don't know what kind of bird it is. It was so windy here yesterday. It was crazy. And today, everything is calm. See that? Calm. It's still a little cold. I only have one jacket on. Kind of wish I'd worn both of them. I'm a little cold. Three geese are sleeping, one standing guard. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have noticed that before we had our own geese. I just never would have paid attention to that. Oh dear, we've got some mating ducks here. Or they're killing it. Okay, this is the couple I saw a couple days ago, and all these ducks were surrounding them, but by the time I got my camera out, they started moving away. I don't know. Did I save you? Hope so. That was so strange. These ducks were all gathered together, so I got my camera out, and when I did, then they moved off, except that one was on top of the other, and I was thinking they were mating, but I don't think so, because when they scattered, that duck, the female duck, went off with the other duck, and I saw them together the last 2 days, so I know they're a pair. So I'm not sure what was going on there. Some monkey business. Okay, one reason I came to Oklahoma, on top of all the other reasons, like not having seen Dutch in a month, was that he purchased a car, which he likes to do when he's down here. So Oklahoma cars don't have any rust, and we drive older model cars. So he came down with the intention of purchasing a car. When Jack and I flew down, I also had return tickets so that we could fly back home in case he didn't find a car, but miraculously he found a great deal on this Pontiac. However, this Pontiac has a few issues. And we think the seller sold it because he thought the transmission was bad, because it was really hard shifting. But what Dutch found out is that it's actually the wiring underneath. So he did a quick fix, kind of, and he anyway, he did a video on that, which worked great until the next day, and suddenly, I'll show you this. He's driving along and he gets this error message. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah. And another thing is that the speedometer stopped working, so the gas gauge doesn't work. You can't tell that now. Well, you can because it's on empty, but it's not empty, so we were keeping track of the mileage. So with the mileage, but now we get this error code and the speedometer's not working, so I set my phone to the GPS, it will tell me the speed limit and how fast I'm going, so I set my phone there. Something happened with the wiring, the temporary fix he did, I don't know, but he drove it and then the car was hot, so he didn't want to work on it last night. It's drivable, it runs, just most of the gauges don't work. I just drove it. It's not too far from the apartment we're staying at to this park, so I just drove it here. I'm going to go back, I'm going to park it, and it'll cool off, and when Dutch gets a chance, then when he's done with his work, he'll monkey with it again and see. I've got 3-4 days before I have to drive this thing back to Michigan. Is it gonna get me there? I need the mileage counter so I know when to get gas, but somehow or another we are gonna get this thing fixed and we're gonna get it home. The body is excellent. This thing, it's in great shape and it's super fast. So this is gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Anyway, now I'm gonna head to the apartment and hope I make it there without any complications. Dutch came home from work, and while I'm sitting in here working on a video, got my laptop there, he's out working on that car, trying to fix that issue. Should we go take a look? So it's good I brought electrical tape with me.
Tape's always nice.
That's why I stuck it in my suitcase, took it on the plane. It's a beautiful sunny day, the sky is blue. My electrical tape.
Yeah. So before we were dealing with a short, the wires rubbed on the CV joint and were shorting out.
Yeah.
I moved them away from the CV joint and tie wrapped them up, but they became open. So then there was no connection. Instead of a short, now we had no connection, and that's why the speedometer didn't work at all.
Okay.
So I spliced in another piece of wire and cut out the section that was
Bad.
bad.
So now it's all working inside? The speedometer?
Don't go so far.
Wait.
One thing at a time. All the other bells and whistles?
They're still there?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, so the gas gauge isn't working yet. I was hoping that would be part of the wiring issue.
Yeah, that's a different wiring issue.
Oh, bummer. This is where we ate. I thought the food was tasty, but probably because it was full of nice sweets, you know, that I haven't had in a long time. I tried to get stuff that wasn't breaded and stuff, but I know I'm not.
So you don't want to hear mine?
Yeah, I was going to get to yours next. What do you think so far?
Not impressed.
Dutch isn't impressed with this place, but so far, the food I've chosen has been pretty good. So, we looked up reviews online, and people mention prices online, but you get in here, nowhere is the price listed. So she brought us to our table and put the silverware down and then walked away, and I'm like, okay, what do we do here? Do we sit here? Do we wait? It's a buffet. And Dutch, he didn't.
I have never spit so much food out at a restaurant. I'm sorry. I was not impressed. Even the steamed vegetables were greasy. Steak was overcooked.
The meats were overcooked, that's true, but like I said, I thought everything was tasty. So the price wasn't listed anywhere in the store, so you just go in and I guess you guess, or they look at you and tell you how much it costs you. So it was $13.99 a person. He thought he'd read $11.99 online. They don't have a website. I don't know. I would not. I don't know. And, you know, we sat there for a long time before the waitress brought us something to drink. And then when we went to check out, well, I went to the restroom and Dutch went to check out, and then he came and found me and said, "How much was it?" I said, "I don't know." And then she rang up his credit card and she handed him the slip. "You can sign the top one and thank you." And she just took off, walked away. That's not a good way to run a restaurant, but there are a lot of people there. And then when I was getting up to go to the restroom, we were in a booth, and I got up out of the booth and I kind of brushed the back of my seat, and I didn't think much about it except, oh, I bumped my seat. And I walked past, and the guy who was sitting on the back side of the seat, I didn't even see him. I just heard him say, "Well, excuse you." And as I'm walking, and I'm like, do I turn around now and say something? And no, I went to the bathroom. I came back to the table and I stopped and I said to him, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I bumped the back of the seat. I didn't realize I'd bumped you." He said, "You didn't bump me." And I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, when you said excuse you," he said, "Oh, I just like to mess with people. I just said that." And then you just kept going. You were already past. He said, "So, oh no, you're okay." He was really nice. He was funny. And the two women with him were like, "Yeah, we can't take him any place." He said, "And yet they do." I told him to have a good evening, enjoy their food, and I'm walking away, and Dutch was coming toward me, and he walks past me, and he says, "What did you say?"
I said, "Quit hassling these fine people."
And they started laughing. Yeah, he didn't even know what we were talking about, but yeah, that was funny.
It fit right in.
It did, it fit right in. Overhalser Dam, Lake Overhalser, I can never say that right. It's gone. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you stuck around till the end. It was a great trip to Oklahoma. I really enjoyed it. They're just Canada geese. I saw two Canada geese. Canada goose? They're Canada goose. Do you call them, when there's two, do you call them gooses then? Or, Canada gooses because they're Canada goose? Or is it okay to say Canada geese? I always say, I grew up thinking Canadian geese, but they're not, that's not what their name is. It's a Canada goose. Canada goose, right? Okay, you guys can comment down below. Correct me, tell me what you call them, whatever, Tell me what you're thinking. Look at those geese. All right.